Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. We are here. We are here. We are here. Very so appreciated. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for sticking around and hanging out. Very appreciated. Listen, perfection takes time. I'm your most humble and gracious host, Jrod on Point. Thank you for being here this beautiful, wonderful morning today. My apologies for the delay. My apologies for the delay. We always here getting strikes and, and pissing people off. Today is not the day for that. Today is a day to not just have a great live stream and talk about the Idaho 4 and Bryan Kohberger case. In particular, we are going to be having conversations about the Goncalves family. We're gonna have them as focus of conversation for this live stream. So we will try to be in our best behavior. I promise. Guys, we have an amazing, great show tonight. Let me first and foremost introduce to you. Let me introduce to you the superstar. Let me introduce to all of y'all the Marilyn Monroe of true crime. Let me give you a round of applause, please. Everybody, giddy up, giddy up. A round of applause for the one, the only, the exclusive Miss Holly Martin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
All power transferred to you. All power transferred to you.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Holly.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I'm so very appreciated. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have
Good.
missed you. It's been like nightmares without you around here.
I know. I know. It's amazing what can happen after just stepping away for just a little bit.
And you know, it's good to. It's good. You see, I learned this world by you. People gonna catch it quick that this is how we talk on the phone.
That's true.
So let me get professional, Jrod. What you doing? You're messing the show up. But I just I just want to make sure that everyone understand how appreciated and how honored we are to have you here with us. It's been a roller coaster. It's like after you took your sabbatical. You went to like Aaron Rodgers from the New York Jets. He said that he go to a he closed himself like in a dark room, and he just meditates, and he self-center himself and vibrations and stuff like that. That's a good thing to do, and it's healthy, I think.
It is, from what I hear.
sometimes you just have to like take a little break. Just let things go a little. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Rearrange, reorganize, set new goals. I don't know. Life is all about changes. It depends what kind of changes you put together for you in your life. It depends, good or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the balance that you create for yourself. And I wanna thank you so much for being here today. We will talk about that in a little bit. We're just gonna tease him a little bit. We will talk about the new things. We'll talk about the new goals, the new expectations, the new journey that we have, and as a team, exploring new concepts, exploring new stories, um, getting a whole new vibe about the whole YouTube content experience, which we trying to make it not just uh, best and better for us, but we also wants to make the best content available for the whole community. And ain't nothing better than having a good vibe while we at it. And the only way to get those good vibes, sometimes it's just changing things a little bit here and there, which is ain't nothing wrong with that. um I want to make sure that we welcome the chat room. What about if we get to the chat real quick? They've been missing you so dearly. Let's see who we got here today. Let's get to the chat real quick before we get to the meat and potatoes. I want to warm up the live stream. I want to make sure that everybody understand that we here to talk about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case, but we're gonna keep our focus on the Goncalves family. We will try to be as neutral as possible, as unbiased as possible. We will try to have a great positive conversation about the whole Idaho 4 slash the Goncalves family, which and this day today, Holly, I don't know if you want to have a little input on that, but it seems that the Goncalves family being on in front page of this case since the very beginning. How you feel about
Mm-hmm.
that?
Absolutely. I still to this day can't believe that he is literally the only, him and Christy are the only parents that have really spoke out, other than hearing from Ethan's mother that one time on that podcast, if I'm not mistaken. And then also, maybe I remember a small interview with Maddie's daddy, and that is
Yes,
it. And then
yes,
Kara on your show on a rewatch.
yes,
That's it.
um,
That is it.
yes. I gotta say that you see, it's me as a parent, and we both parents.
Mhm.
I want to welcome the whole chat. Big shout out to all of y'all. Big shout out to Deb, Emmy Conway, M Hopkins.
Hey,
Big shout outs to all of y'all. Big shout out to Star. Big shout out to Star. Star was in the chat very earlier. Big shout out to CC. Big shout out to Joanne from Utah. Big shout outs to Joanne, CC in the building. Big shout outs to you. Thank y'all so much for being here today. So, you see, as a parent, when you send your children to college, you're not thinking about something like this happening, do you? Like
no.
it's not a I mean, anything bad could happen, even going towards the store, you
Mhm.
know. But when you see that you send your children, you grown adults, because again, this is not children's. It kind of like does bother me when grown adults, while they talking about true crime, they misspeak. They misspeak. They not children. Let's stop being lazy with verbiages, and with proper identification. This is young grown adults. Is very sad. It's awful. In a way, this massacre uh was committed. uh as a parent, I believe that you don't expect to send your children to college and see them coming back in a pine box. I think that has to be one of the most horrendous uh moment. I believe there has to be a moment in life that you press all brakes and everything stops. For you,
Mm-hmm.
that don't mean that necessarily it's gonna stop for the whole world. Because in my personal opinion, when if something bad happens to you and your family, and you expect the whole world to stop for you,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's a little bit selfish.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit like, we understand the pain. We
Mm-hmm.
understand the pain. We totally can really say nothing bad about that, because it's nothing bad to say. You humans are allowed to have their emotions, their feelings. It don't matter if right is right, wrong is wrong. But at the same time, not every human reacts the same way
Mm-hmm.
about pain. Can you elaborate a little bit about pain within families, and how some families take pain?
Absolutely. God. I know so many when I think back to friends that I had, or my mother's friends that have lost kids and stuff. And it's horrific, and you don't get over it. That's just it. It doesn't freaking matter. When if they think that Bryan Kohberger did it, and he's arrested and he's convicted of it, and he's sent off to the firing squad, they're not going to feel any better. That is the very common, very, very common theme with parents that lose a child. It doesn't matter. Once that person or whoever has ended the life of your child, or because it's a human nature feel to want to blame somebody. But with this case, it's not just Kiely. And I don't want it to be turn into being just about Kiely. There were four kids, four adults, young adults that lost their lives. Not just one, not just one. So, but I cannot imagine that pain. And I know that it never goes away. It gets to where it's tolerable, and there are good days and there are bad days, but it never goes away. And it doesn't matter who they get.
I believe they don't mean really to seem a little off it. I don't really want to believe that they are who some people saying they are, because I don't know if you realize that lately they have been getting a lot of criticism. um I've been part of that also. I've been very, very tough on the Goncalves family. So after their latest reactions on Facebook, again, you know me, I don't like to sound cliche, or like one of those other content creators that say like, oh, they did this because me, or they reacted to what I say or what I got going on here in the channel or whatnot. Because again, I'm a very small content creator. Um, I understand that we have impacted, we have made our presence felt in the true crime community. We are hot takes and tough opinions. We are very opinionated. But at the same time, I wanted to show the other side of the conversation. I just want to show. I just want to let the people know we're not here to just go book wild with what is called conspiracy theories, tinfoil hat all the time and whatnot. Let's jump on that rabbit hole because I have what that rabbit needs and whatnot. We, but us as sleuthers, us as true crime content creators, us and those of content creators that actually does research, that actually investigates, that actually are not afraid to find certain information that might be shocking, but as long as that information is comparable with the public information that is available and we could make it make sense, we will talk about it.
Mhm.
We will talk about it. A lot of people talk about receipts. I need receipts. I need receipts. But guess what, ladies and gents? We are the receipts. We are the content. Right now, we have people watching our show and they waiting for what we have to say. And it's fair to say there is a great number of community and the true crime community that are really looking forward to listen to our takes and our understanding, our analysis. And due to the, again, I understand the J round point is not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't want to be. It's a reason that I am how I am because not everyone could be around me. Is look at her, such a great and amazing human being we have with us, not just tonight, but he's our partner, he's our collaborator, he's a family member, is everything great in the book. The only way that you could get to bond and create a great network and build bridges and have a solid foundation is through honesty, is through straightforwardness, is through, you have to have some kind of good, you have to have some kind of good reason, because I understand that it's a lot of people out there in the content creator and the true crime content creator niche that they only get with other content creators either to see what they could get out of them, see how far the boat goes, but at the end of the day they didn't have like the proper um sentiment or the proper will to actually have a positive bond, a positive bridge built. It's a lot of people that don't have like the right intentions when they approach other content creators to work with. For the past 3.5 years, how long I've been here in true crime, which I appreciate ya. um I have met a lot of content creators, good situations, bad situations, but again, not everyone in the true crime niche are built to actually create connections, to create links, to solidify a friendship. or to solidify collaboration is very tough in a true crime niche for you to find a content creator that you will say that even if we disagree, we have a common ground of respect and appreciation for the collaboration, which that by itself will make it last long
Mm-hmm.
by default. Which I appreciate you, Miss Holly Martin, everything you have done, not just for the true crime community, because you have give the true crime community a different, fresh breath of air. It's been very refreshing, having a whole new face, a whole new vibe, a whole new way to present the product. For that and more, thank you. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thank
Um,
you. Thank you so much.
and going back to the Goncalves family, big shout out to Open Mind Perspective. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
I hope mine.
Thank you for entering the conversation. Very so much appreciated, though. Um, Going back to the Goncalves family, due to that we have been very tough in the conversation about them, I wanted to show the community a different side of, let's say, me, because you always been very nice and kind. I have learned so much through you. I have learned, and I'll tell you the truth. I learn every day. Every day is a learning experience for myself. Um, I would like to say in the same way I learned from Speakman Holding. I learned from you. I learned from Harsh. I learned from Lana. Like I learned and from those content creators that actually I believe they are in the right in the right direction,
Mm-hmm.
not just within the information of the true crime cases that they work with. Because again, they are more Versace. They are more Versace than me. They cover a vast amount of cases that I don't. It's not that I can focus on these many cases, but at least in my personal take on that, I'd rather to focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my personal opinion. They do great on what they do because they have the skills, they have the talent, and they have what it takes to push content in a balanced rate of uploads. So I it's a pleasure for me to watch the content that they put out, and I do learn a lot from each one of you. And looking forward of becoming a better content creator myself. Um, I'm not saying that I'm gonna filter like a little better, like because I do not have no filter. Like that's the most wild card about me. I just is like I do and I don't have a filter. Like I do and I don't. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's certain things. Like it's like picking your fights. You just like picking your fights. Like you just it's certain things that you're gonna be like uh, and I should be like, yeah, I'll be nice. And then there's certain things that he just like, no, 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 no. Like I don't like who you talking to, what you trying to do. Like, are you seeing yourself and hearing yourself saying and doing the shit? Like it's like, it, well, it's content creation at the end of the day, though. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's a lot
It
of
is.
it's a lot of it's a lot of creators that in the true crime niche they take shit personally. Like, listen, man, it's okay to get cursed the fuck out. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Listen, in my latest rants, YouTube have green dollar signs on my latest rant. Actually, in the one video that I'm kind of like dunking on I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dunking on those two mofos. Um, I was laying. Listen, listen. It's October. I don't have excuses, and I have plenty at the same time. But in October, those that know me for the past 3 years and a half, y'all know that as soon as October hit, you could ask Amy Conway, you could ask your aunt, you could ask anyone that's been here for the past 3 years and a half. Is October. All the way from October 1st, all the way to October 31st, all the way to November 1st, all the way to my birthday, November 9th. I'm Scorpio. I lose my shit. I listen. You should leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Just leave me the fuck alone. Like you ain't gonna do, say, not a thing that is gonna affect nor dent my life. It's just not. I'm a Scorpio. It's butter with me. It's straight up
Mhm.
butter. Everything slides off. Like you're not gonna say or do anything. They will ruin my day. Like I will ruin yours.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You.
but
I found out you were a Scorpio, and I was like, okay, that explains a lot.
it's like, oh, I get that.
I get that now.
He's
You
so
told me your birthday. I was like, okay,
he's so mean. He's so mean. Like I hate him.
no.
I hate him. Like
Uh,
I stop, Jrod. So, um, so going back to the Goncalves family, due to the my in a way sometimes I present myself not very kind, not very heartwarming, not yeah, like listen, this is true crime. And people that come here, like I totally understand people that has emotions, they have feelings, they get uh triggered by things. I listen, man. I have told I have told everyone since I've been in the Kiely Rodni case and now in the Idaho fall. I have told everyone if you are in a true crime niche, you have to be cold as ice.
mhm.
You have to become numb to the BS. It's like it's when you have to show what kind of maturity you have. What's your cloth? If you're in a true crime niche, you're not talking to children. You don't want to talk to children. You want to approach and have conversations with grown adults. And due to that, those conversations sometimes are gonna go places that are not very likable.
Mhm.
And it's understood for those people that they do not like nor appreciate when we take the gloves off and go at other content creators or whatnot. I totally understand sometimes it's not pleasant, sometimes it might be cringe. Yeah, probably like the content creator that I'm talking about. You're subscribed to them and you just don't want to hear me saying anything about your favorite content creator. Guess what? Suck it up, Buttercup. It's more where that came from, and it's not going to stop. But I promise that I will adjust. I promise that I'll be better. I promise I'll try to complement the conversation. I promise to not embarrass my partners and my collaborators. That's a promise. I'm not crossing fingers on that one. Very well not crossing fingers on all my promises, but not on this one. That's something that I take to the heart, which is my family, collaborators, and partners that are mean everything to me. So I'm not willing to embarrass none of my collaborators, or again, if by any chance, in the same way I had spoke with my sister here, Miss Holly Martin, like if you ever feel a certain way about me going at a content creator, or listen, Miss Holly Martin in the same way, Speak Van Holding, Harsh, Lana, Sloopy, y'all have like open doors to let me have it. You know, like if you see that in something you see it's not fit, and it was like a little bit over the top and whatnot, that it didn't need it, that cherry on top, yeah, more than welcome to please let me know, because that's something that I take to the heart. I'm not trying to have my my partners and sponsors and all the other beautiful, oh, big shout out to Star, yeah. She says so. Start
Little
in the
brat.
building. Make sure everyone say hi to Start, please. Welcome back.
Mm.
So I just want to make sure that the community and my partners and collaborators and sponsors know that, yeah, free to let me have it. Like, if if sometimes I'll say something that y'all don't agree with and whatnot, please make sure that y'all let me know. Please make sure that y'all, again, this is what we're here for. um but at the same time, again, I'm trying to show the people that it's not all like that. It is we do have a common sense here. We do we have emotions, we got feelings, even though we might seem and sound a little cold-hearted at times, but we do have feelings, we do have emotions, and we are parents too.
Mm.
So again, now that we're having the conversation about the Goncalves family, and all eyes are on them more than ever, I just want to make sure that I take my time to be right. I just want to take my time to approach and try to leave an open door, even though in the midst of criticism, even though in the midst of hot takes, tough takes, very strong criticism against them. I just want to leave a door open for conversation. I have to. I'm not being fair if I'm not leaving the door open for conversation. I cannot just I can't be stubborn and have my opinion and my takes on them, and not having an open door policy for them to come and conversate if they wanted to. I have to be fair. I have to at least let them know that even though we're being tough, we're parents just like you.
Mhm.
I would love to have a conversation with y'all. Um, is Holly, is so interesting to see that the Goncalves family in the beginning, let's say 2 years and a half. Okay, let's be a little more fair. Let's say year and a half, 2 years. Okay, year and a half, 2 years. The Goncalves family was was not being questioned by the community,
Mhm.
was not being doubted by the community,
Mhm.
was being very welcome and
Mhm.
accepted by the true crime community. And it seems that within the past 4 months, correct me if I'm wrong, give and take, within the latest 4 months, it seems like the conversation has shifted. It seems like I see you vaping. Let's go.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. We have
Mm.
this is this is actually organic. It says the it says like from the vine of the tree. I don't know what that means. So Star said I want to play. Hit the link. Start. You are more than welcome to hit the link and come up to the panel and have a great time. You're more than welcome. Start to pop up. Hit the link. Mi casa, su casa. I'm sorry if I almost choked. But again, it's an organic vape, and it helps you to clean yourself. Like it helps you to clean you from bad vibes. No, hold on. I have to I have to I have to I have to uh I have to have a quick, okay, short commercial break, because now that we're talking about vibes, and clean you from bad vibes, I have to do it because I said that. Like, listen, people have to learn how to cleanse themselves from bad vibes. You have to. It's like, how can I say it? Yes. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me gather my thoughts. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do.
How the narcissist lose everything for trying to destroy you. That male and female narcissist, whoever that narc is in your life, or whoever that narcissist is in your life that has been causing you all types of heartache and pain, these people are going to lose everything for trying to destroy you. They will not get away with what they've done to you. These people are suffering in silence. Again, I'm going to say it over and over again. You probably heard every one of my videos or other videos you have heard on YouTube, that these people, I don't care how much they pretend to act like everything is going well in their life. I don't care how much they trying to show you on social media. I don't care what they are trying to do to make you believe what is going on in their life that is good. I want you to know that these people are miserable. They are suffering in silence. They are pretending to be happy. They're pretending to be happy with that new supply. These people will not get away with what they have done to you. They're going to lose everything that they ever had or ever think they're going to gain for what they did to you. You know why? Because these people will not admit or repent for what they have done to you. They will not come to the realization of, asking for forgiveness. admitting what they had done to you, admitting to other people and the flying monkeys and all these people that they lied to about you, that you were this person and that person, you did all these things to them. They are playing the victim. They're going to always play the victim. And as long as they continue to play with the victim, they are going to suffer. They're going to lose everything. And some of these people, sad to say, they're going to lose their life. They're going to lose other family members.
So after this short commercial break, let's get back my fishes bag. My fishes are more relaxing. Are more relaxing than that commercial break.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Get who's back. 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 I'll become a monster.
Oh. Two trailer park girls go around the park.
That's how I feel about that, though. I tell you, I'm gonna be nice. I tell you, I'm gonna be nice. I feel better now. Shall we? So, it's content creators and YouTube true crime. They need to first and foremost accept themselves, accept what they have done wrong, accept reality. And I believe that by the time they hit rock bottom, accepting themselves and what they have done wrong, not just to their own self, but to others, they might be able to rest in peace. Because I think their souls being tormented by their own wrongdoings. So that's just my take on that. That's just my take on that. I feel that some content creators need to realize that we're not here to play. What they say really irrelevant. We have already demasquerade. You see how my words are fluid? Like you fucking moron! You sound like a Russian. But to de-escalate, right? To de-escalate, you see what I've been doing. Like I'm just enjoying everything, every single minute of it. Like it's just not right. But enough with that. Again, this is a live show. Anything could happen. So going back to the Goncalves family, we will go to Facebook. We will drop the link as we have promoted. We will drop the link. We want to be very, very nice and polite. We want to open a channel of communication. In the same way, I have the opportunity to have conversations with Kara, which I appreciate. The opportunity to have conversations that actually matter with Kara. Bitch, shut up. Big shout outs to her.
Mhm.
I also would love to have the opportunity to speak with the Goncalves family, because I think now more than ever, instead of us grown adults and parents turn our backs from them, because again we will all be like, well, we all grown adults. If you know better, you do better. If you know, if certain people gonna be like, oh, but whatever they say is bottom line, I don't ride with that. It's gonna, people's gonna again, I including myself, they have criticized anything far as um either their behavior or either their message. It's gonna be people that gonna see what is being said by them or what is being done by them, and it's gonna be people that will turn their backs on them. But we are not just parents, we are also content creators. We should be able to have an open door policy, even though if we have been a little tough on them.
Mhm.
If we really want to help, we should have an open door policy for them to come to us so we could have conversations. I feel that that's the only way to get to actually get the bottom line of someone's feelings or about how they feel about something, or just out of human nature, just out of
Mhm.
human nature. I feel that we should allow them to not just be themselves, but also understand around them. What I mean understand around them is, even if you disagree with what they have said, what they have done, or whatnot, can we just understand the overall? Because again, not a lot of people has much information about the case, but
Right.
those that actually has followed the public information since day one, can we just act like we ground and let them be?
Mhm.
Because yeah, I totally understand pushing pushing confirmed false narrative and legacy media. I understand people don't like that. I understand their biasness and in the way they have present themselves, even with the latest posts on their Facebook, that if you're not with us, you ain't against us. Um, is is tough. I understand that it's gonna be some grown adults out there that is bottom line for them, but I'm saying that because it's literally me forcing myself to better myself. It's like fighting against my own nature of seeing the facts or seeing the bottom line that I don't like, and try to omit everything I see, everything I know, to still have the open door, like, yo, you could come and talk to me. You know, like it's not what you might think it is. Big shout out to Sherry Butler. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. Even though the true crime community seems that they turning their back on the Goncalves family, and their Goncalves army is getting smaller day by day.
Mm.
I really want to encourage the true crime community to keep supporting them,
Mhm.
to keep supporting the chaplains, to keep supporting all family members, carrying all. Because guys, it's about to get way, way tougher for them. People need to understand they are not. Listen, guys, if the Goncalves family, as we speak today, is not looking too good to you, you have no idea what's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have seen nothing yet. So if we're gonna act so serious and so pessimist and so negative right now, which a lot of people, believe me, I know for a fact, because I get the emails, I get the texts, it's like, Jrod, I know you're about to go off, and I'm like, what? And you see, I'm that kind of guy that when people think they got me all figured it out, I do the total opposite. Content, 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 content. Keep them always guessing. Keep them always like, listen. So when people was like, Jrod, I know you're about to go off, man. Like they seen all the little ammunition that I was getting from the Goncalves.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, yeah, he about to go live and talk about the Goncalves. And believe me, sorry if I disappoint you. It's more common wherever that came from. Oh, you be disappointed. You listen. I have disappointed myself before in my life, so you feeling disappointed of me, it won't be new. Get used to it. Many more to come. Might as well enjoy the ride. But if I disappoint you, if you thought that I was about to come here and light the shit out of the Goncalves family, it's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen because I want to change the tone. I want to, because guys, like I have realized a lot of things about this case that it's about to get bad, bad, bad for the families. And when I'm talking about bad, it's emotional. It's emotional, guys. Like we need to understand that it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions, especially now that a new trial date was imposed. Just that by itself give a heavy headache, not just especially to the Goncalves, but to all families overall. I know they have not spoken or go harsh on the change of day. Yeah, they spoke about being disappointed or whatnot, but Holly, can you give the chat room your take on how heavy could be a change of trial day for a family member that has lost a loved one, especially a child, a grown adult in their family? Can you elaborate on that though?
Yeah, absolutely. I well, I can't put myself in their position, obviously, because this hasn't happened to me. But I can feel I have empathy for them and I have sympathy. Um, and I cannot imagine. Not only are we approaching a 2-year mark, but we have a trial date set. Yeah, in what was it, May? What did he move it to?
Yeah, it was supposed to start in June,
Mm-hmm.
but
June
then
2nd
then the judge wanted to move it for May.
to May.
He
Okay.
wanted he
So,
wanted he wanted to go a little earlier,
mm-hmm.
but then it was obstacles. It was certain things that were really stopping that from happening, especially the death of one of the team members of the defense team. Rest in
Right.
peace.
That's right. That's right.
So it seems that the wish of the prosecution of working through the summer was
Mm-hmm.
not granted. So
Okay.
then the judge went against everything they were talking about. But they were talking about summertime, they were worrying about schools, they were worrying about all these other things that they shouldn't even be worrying about. But the only thing that they should be worrying about is when prosecution and defense teams are gonna be ready so we could get this going. Who cares about schools? Who cares about bus? Who cares about transportation?
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Everyone has to giddy up and get it done their own way. Everybody's a grown adult. Everybody has to figure it out. Here is all about getting justice for the victims and getting justice for the defendant. So like that, if the defendant is a guilty man, that court procedure and the due process will be intact. It'll be pristine. It'll be elite, undisputable. Because if the jury comes back that this man actually, indeed, without all benefit of the doubt, this man did it because he's proof of it. Hey, to tap him on the head. Bye bye. Gonna kiss Satan in the mouth. But we have to be fair.
Yeah.
We have to be fair to the victims and the defendant. You have to. Because if you have the right guy through the whole court process, being fair, you know, keeping the parents away from having gas and toxic comments out there in the media, having the process being a little bit more with morals, because morals has to do a lot with it. Because again, because you lost a child do not give you a free pass to be a dumbass.
No.
Losing your child do not give you a free pass to do or say what you want without any criticism. Because then people gonna look at you like who you think you are. Okay, now okay, you think you're the only person that has lost a child? We have plenty people in the true crime niche that has lost child, missing, never found, missing, found dead. Listen, is plenty parents that we have witnessed their behavior after certain events. We have seen those parents that their reaction through the whole situation at the end of the story end up being that they were part of the shit. And they were all playing innocent and playing victim to the people, and they were who killed their child. It is parents that they like Soto, like the Soto case. I don't like to mention much about that case because it's nasty. That's why you don't see me here talking about cases like that, because it's certain cases that are just nasty. It's nasty to talk about these certain type of cases in the true crime niche. And sometimes I feel that those content creators is certain content creators in a true crime niche that talks about the case of this young minor that died, I think Jen Soto is her mom or whatnot. I feel that it's some content creators that when they talk about this one particular case, they get like some kind of satisfaction out of it. That's weird. That's weird. Especially when they don't do nothing but talk about it all the time when they know the case is cringy. No one wants to hear about the Jen Soto case, about her daughter. That no one wants to hear about that case. We don't. We don't. We know what happened already. Leave it alone. It's gross. Even I started. Listen. I love plunder. I love plunder. But I'm starting looking at plunder like she's such a religious, churchy, in the name of Lord Jesus Christ female. But lady, can you leave that case alone? She have focused on that gross, nasty case about the stepdad and the mommy cool with it and they all sleeping together. And no, stop. Because what you're doing, talking about it, you promoting that behavior. You don't even know about how you promoting behaviors when you talk about things like that. Even though you say that that's wrong and that's it should not do. Just because you're talking about it, it's an idiot looking at you right now saying like, oh, and implant a seed in someone that is already disturbed, and they hear about a case like this and the details, and they might found some kind of relation within their own personal life, and they might found their own little Soto.
It happens.
If people have not watched Catching the Predator, if people have not watched all these shows that all these idiots, they just need a bad idea. So why we promoting creepy ass cases like this and talk about these creepy ass cases even in mainstream media? You could talk about it, give the details about it, leave it alone. Because it's gross. Anything that you could be talking about that case, it happened to a minor young lady. So everything you say about stepdad did this, pictures and did this and that, no one wants to hear about that. So I just want the true crime community, again, don't go over there to plunder and show hate. Don't go over there and listen. We love plunder. We appreciate plunder. Plunder is amazing. But we allowed to disagree with what other content creators do. You go ahead and listen, do what you want with your channel. But you need to know that certain things like that case, the case of the dad that killed his 3 sons here in Ohio, chased them down and killed them. Have you seen me talking about those cases? And it happens here in Ohio. You know why I don't talk about certain cases? Because they do not deserve my attention. They don't. They just don't. They don't deserve my attention. Yet 3 young, beautiful children die on the hands of their dad. It will keep happening. So it's not going to be the first. It's not going to be the last that we're going to hear about it. And guess what? We don't want to hear about it. We don't want to talk about that. You know why? Because we don't want to implant in the minds of weak people that if this one person did it, you could do it too. I'm trying to avoid being the channel of no. I'd rather to come here and curse the fuck out everyone in front of me than me coming here and talk about certain cases that are creepy, are weird. I'm not willing to come here and do that, not for clicks, not for likes. You can make 1 million views out of those cases. I don't care. So going back to the Goncalves family, we will, for those that are gonna go to the Goncalves family Facebook page right now in a rush and be like, hey, be careful. Be careful with Jrod. He's gonna drop a link for you He's gonna bait you to come to his channel. Be careful. Well, in few minutes, we will drop the link in the Goncalves family Facebook page. Hopefully, they are in the mood to have conversations with two grown adults. We will try to not hold them for too long, but we'll try to have a comprehensive conversation with them if they allow it. That'll be great. If you give me to pick and choose, I'd rather to speak with Steve Goncalves. That would be like my favorite choice. Speak with Steve than talking to his wife. I think that she's a little bit more emotional. I think that Steve be a little bit more impartial. He'll be a little bit more to the point. He'll I think that Steve is a little bit more tough, a little more thoughtful. Not saying that the lady not, but it seems that um his wife is having a very tough time with this whole situation, which we don't blame her for that. Again, I remember my grandmother. I was raised by my grandmother. I lost my mom at the age of 2. My mom was 22, 23 by the time of her death. She just graduated from college and had a great job as an accountant. Um, and she died scuba diving, doing what she loved the most, scuba diving. Um, my grandmother went through tough times ever since, all the way until she hit the grave. She was being tough about it. She was holding it down for us, but at the same time, you could tell every single night sitting on the porch looking at nothing, just there doing this all night. Whenever she got tired of looking at nothing, she went back inside and went to bed. But it always felt like grandma was always waiting for my mom to come home. So I could only imagine the Goncalves family, and very special Kiely's mom, sitting at the porch looking at nothing, or just sitting there looking at the Land Rover and wishing there was Kiely coming out of that car. It really hurts my heart talking about situations like this, because again, I have children. I love my kids, and man, I don't wish that upon no one, losing a child. Like, one thing is if you did something wrong, and you really don't deserve your child to be there with you because you did some kind of wrongdoing to them. But another thing is just you didn't do nothing wrong and you lost your child. That's the ultimate hit, I feel, for a parent. um Holly, how you feel about me wanting to have conversations with the Goncalves? How you feel about how you feel just about that period? Me wanting to have a conversation with them. How you see that?
I honestly, I haven't seen them really talk to anybody that I know on a personal level. Like they really are, every time that Bryan seemed to have a hearing, they were always right after, and they were always being interviewed by News Nation or whoever,
Big media.
a big media. Yeah. And I have always wanted to see somebody like yourself have that conversation with Steve and have a heart with him, because he is so involved and we don't know that pain, or I don't, and I don't think you do. And we don't know what that pain feels like. But we do know that they're going to have it forever. It's just going to get a little bit easier, but that's it. It's always going to be there. And it would be really tough to have a conversation with them. I'll tell you that right now, because I don't think I could. I think that I could talk to Christy and I could talk to Olivia, but I think that that you would be able to have a great conversation with Steve.
And I thank you for that. And I believe the same way. I believe that no one better than you. And just because I know I kind of like I learn you hard. I learn your sentiment about things. I know how you feel about the Idaho 4 case, and how you feel about the victims, and then the case overall. I totally agree. I feel that no one better than you will be able to actually humanize, because this is the word that I'm trying to look for. You have to humanize the Goncalves family.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they being used by the AI, they being used by legacy media, they being used by the news media outlets, and it seems that they don't know that. It seems that the media, because again, I'm trying to give the Goncalves family the benefit of the doubt. We don't want to demonize a family that is going through such a pain.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to point at them like, no, it's you. It's not us, it's you. We don't want to do that. We could.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to do that. We want to, hey, we understand.
Mm-hmm.
We understand. Like I get it. I get it. I know the powers to be. I know who's behind it. I know it's okay. There's no need to be afraid. It's really not no need to be afraid. The powers to be behind this case are terrified.
Mm-hmm.
I just want people to know it's not nothing but a matter of time. People cannot get away with things for long. It's in the book of records. I don't know if y'all seen it after denial. The Bidens got smacked with the truth. That everything they were talking about Donald Trump doing with the Russians and with other nations and getting paid for this and this and that. Well, guess what? The Democrat Party just got smacked in the mouth with the same thing that we've been talking about for the past years. They were taking money from other nations for favors and stuff, in the same way that the New York mayor allegedly was getting money from Turkey and other places. Listen, the whole Democrat Party, and I believe some of the Republicans, they'll do the same thing, okay? They just haven't got caught yet, okay? They all do the same thing, okay? Politics is dirty, is filthy, is lobbying, is whoever got the money gets the better laws, okay? So
It's just one big dysfunctional family.
this is America. We love it. You know what I'm saying? This is the land of the free, the land of the brave. in the land of the corrupt. So hey man, to that, get your money. Let me get mines while you're at it. You know what I mean? Share the wealth. If you're gonna steal the money from the taxpayers, give the taxpayers some of that money back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, why not? You spend trillions and trillions of dollars on secrets that doesn't benefit none of us. Hey, how about you cut $1 trillion and give it back to the people? Cut a check to every single family in United States of America of at least $100,000, and I promise you, you're not gonna lose a motherfucking thing.
No.
You're just gonna inject to the economy enough money to put this nation back to where it needs to be, at least for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So send the check.
Yeah.
Going back to the Goncalves family. Let me get ready over here to send the link, because I want to at least have an open door policy with them. I want to give them the opportunity, because they need to get they need to get humanized, like the news media outlet has making them look like a type of family that will say anything and everything and anything with no type of care. I feel that is the news media outlets fault that
Mm-hmm.
the Goncalves family has lost support.
Mm-hmm.
I like to blame the news media outlets, because they know before the show what they are gonna talk about with these families. 9 times out of 10, they are going to talk with these families the state narrative, because they
Mm-hmm.
got the state narrative on hand. So every question is a leading question that they should know the answer already.
Mm-hmm.
They're not answering you stuff improvised. They're not answering to you.
No.
They already know what they're gonna answer. They just know, because
Mm-hmm.
news media outlets, especially in a type of case like these, cannot and must not give no hint towards the truth. Ain't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a case like this that has so much intricacy and shadows in the background. This is one of the most scripted true crime
Mm-hmm.
case out there as we speak today. If I might interject, I believe that the Idaho 4 at this day today is the most false narrative case in the whole true crime community at this day today.
Mm-hmm.
I remember have seen the Kiely Rodni case with a whole bunch of false narrative and whatnot, but that did die down a year later. That did die down like a year and a half later. Like all these people was pushing all this accident theory.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as the FBI snatched the case, you don't see no the you see like one or two idiots out there saying like, yeah, you know that case is closed, right? You know that, right? You know that case is closed, right? For those people that believe that the Kiely Rodni case is closed, well, don't be surprised whenever, if ever, they arrest someone. Don't be surprised. Please don't act like, oh my God, bombshell, breaking news. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll be talking about you for a whole week. I'll be listen. Oh, you'll be the joke. You'll be the joke. I promise you. But due to it seems that the Idaho fall has come like with the most after 2 years, 2 years and a half. Like we still see content creators that were already exposed as liars, exposed as why would you even mention a tunnel? Why would you even mention a trap door behind it? Is females that see a doorknob hiding behind something. That's a doorknob. That's a doorknob. I see it. I know you see it. I know you see it, right? And then you're gonna find a fucking idiot in the chat room, like, yeah, I see it. Shut the fuck up. I need to vape out of that one. Oh, Kohberger, he was flying on the Elantra, right? He was flying around. Kohberger, he was not driving, he was flying on the Elantra. And he put the Elantra in cruise control in the air, and he launched himself in the parachute. And he landed right in Kiely's glass door on the second and the third floor. And he just like, dun, 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 dun. I'm coming here to kill you. You must surrender. I'm cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Oh, these other people, you know those. Fight Club. Odin. Oh, you know that was a sacrifice for Odin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you see that other one? Oh, you know no. You see the other ones. Listen, I it's so disappointed to me. It was so disappointed to me when I seen this one female content creator that I really consider. I used to consider her as someone that I could look into her content and see things. Like I was like, well, I mean, I seen the video that she just put out. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she mentioned about like, I always thought that this was a drug retaliation, and I was like, yeah, lady, shut the fuck up. Yeah, lady, shut the fuck up. They still believe that this is a drug retaliation of what? Oh, Maddie flushed some drugs down the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, and they came with machetes. They came with machetes, and because he was drug related, they sent Bryan Kohberger to kill him. Hey, Bryan, you want $10 in the bag of weed? Hey, yeah, man. You know those kids and yeah, you remember? Yeah, the ones at the pool party. You remember you was stalking them in the pool party? Yeah, yeah, dog. It's time for them to die. Yeah, you do it for $10? I mean, I own you the bag of weed for tomorrow. You just got to make sure you make it out of that shit. You don't know it's going to be a whole bunch of motherfuckers in there. You might get killed before you even try to kill anyone. It's stupid if you do it. I'm just saying, but I just need you to do it for me for $10. All right. Are you bringing Kapaka with you? Yeah, you know, like he crazy motherfucker. He'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? And he do it for free. You drive him and you keep the $10. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll give you the bag of weed tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta ask my mom for it. All right, cool. Howdy. Bye. You dumb motherfucker.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, people have too much imagination. Like, Holly, I have,
Oh,
I don't think that I have you on record, on record yet, far as the drug conspiracy and
yeah.
how you feel about the whole and listen, don't worry about how I feel, how I think.
Right. No, I
I
know.
want Holly Martin take on that. How you feel about the whole drug either cartel, gang, alienation, Maddie flushing drugs, drug retaliation, someone in the house niche on the Aryan Nation, all these other stuff that they talk about. What's your take on that?
Honestly, my take on it is it's just a bunch of bullshit. But they had to look. I mean, everybody was just grasping at everything, and that was just one of another big pile that a lot of people grabbed onto because they were college kids. That was a party house. How many times did we hear that? You know, they were a party house. Everybody was in there, in and out, and in and out. It was just a revolving door, but not that night. My God, not that motherfucking night. You know, it was silent. So, no, it wasn't drugs. The cartel doesn't do that. They don't leave witnesses. They don't make that big of a mess. They aren't going to do it that way.
Whoever killed these victims, they did it like they were throwing a fit.
Yes, that was anger. It wasn't cartel. That wasn't, no, no, no.
They were throwing a fit. They were pissed off.
They were anger. Oh my God.
they were emotionally involved with the victims in some way somehow.
Absolutely.
Their pain between killer and victim, the pain runs deep.
Mm-hmm.
Is a type of hate that could only come out of love. Um, at some
Mm-hmm.
point, love. At some point, it could be a ex-boyfriend, boyfriend. It could be someone that they have intercourse before. It could be you know, it is plenty scenarios that are way better looking than a Bryan Kohberger.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
is so idiot to say
Mm-hmm.
that we have a Bryan Kohberger in jail and is looking shaky in court
Mm-hmm.
when we have so many solid suspects
Yeah.
that we know for a fact did
Mm-hmm.
not got investigated. Because I want people to understand. People talk about the Moscow PD investigated this case. No, they did not.
They did not.
They receive information and whatever they did not. And I will go to court for this if I have to. I will go to the ultimate stand of the law with this. It was not a 48-hour investigation done to the victims, done to the inner circle surroundings, and that include boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, friends, hater, lovers, family members, neighbors. We're talking about the University of Idaho, their peers. We're talking about the whole University of Idaho needed to get investigated to get to the bottom of the death of these victims, and that did not occur. I'll go to my grave with this.
Absolutely.
Moscow
100%.
PD did not, and I repeat for the whole world to hear, for the Goncalves family to hear. You know why they don't talk to the Chapins? You know why they don't talk to the Goncalves family? You know why they don't talk to no one? Because they were never investigated nor cleared.
Nope.
They set out their mouthpiece. We declared everyone around the victims within a week or two.
It's
Impossible.
Impossible.
That just tell us and left us with the conclusion and the bottom line, especially when Ann Taylor requested the training. When Ann Taylor requested the training of Brett Payne and anyone that investigated this case. You know why? Because she's getting ready to tell the court. So if this is the training that you get to investigate a murder scene, why you didn't do that?
Yeah.
Why you waited for Olivia Goncalves to give you any type of information? Why you waited for Dylan Mortensen to give you any type of information? Why you using cell phone data from people that you were supposed to investigate against? And you literally utilizing everything that the Scott Green, Dylan Mortensen, Olivia Goncalves, and anyone else brought to the table to cover this shit up. And they told Moscow PD, you are not going to investigate none of our kids. I don't care what you're talking about. You are going to take a hit for it. This is why Chief Fry is not a chief no more. Because Scott Green told him, you are going to take a hit. You are going to do what I tell you to do, and you are going to get the fuck out. The same thing with Judge. Scott Green told him, you are going to do exactly what I tell you to do, how I tell you to do it, and you are going to get the fuck out. The same thing is going to happen with Bill Thompson. He's next. I've been telling you, Bill Thompson is not going to be there for the trial date. I've been telling you, especially now that the trial date was put to a time that Bill Thompson going against, because that's the part y'all don't talk about. Y'all content creators talk about what's convenient for y'all. Y'all don't talk about how the judge pissed off Bill Thompson picking the beginning of school year, which was the same thing that he was going against since day one.
Yep.
The judge, well, okay, I'm not going Saturday. We're gonna go starting August. You remember you said like, hey, Bill Thompson, it was the first time you learned some manners in court. You was your hair brush, your beard done, you tie was a little extra tie, you was walking different, feeling different, your coffee had extra sugar. You set different in court with a different posture, like you show and represent authority.
Yes. So proper.
Ethical. He ethical.
Yes.
Standing up to speak and approaching the defense team in the proper manner. And Ann Taylor was sitting there giving him her back, like, because you could tell she was sitting like we had leaned, like giving the prosecution team the shoulder and facing her client. That's tactics. That's listen. I don't like Judge. I don't know what they talking about. Like when the judge said, and I most likely believe that the defense have looked at the discovery, and Taylor was like, no, I have not. No, I have not. Like, she literally said, no, I have not. Like, it's like, what you want me to look at? What you want me to look at? It's nothing there to look at. I know already. This is what I've been requesting like 17 to 20 times discovery, because I just want to make a point. I just want to make a point. I'm hitting the alert, red flag is a problem here. Whatever they give to the defense team was what they already had, with like with one or two new things that don't even have nothing to do with Bryan Kohberger. We're talking about they ain't even give them a discovery summary. With the discovery summary is where you tell the defense team exactly where to look for, where we indicate what we using against your client. You could find it right here, here, here. By the way, this one here is the one that is gonna cook your client. Make sure you pay attention to that one, okay? We don't have that in this case.
No.
They also miss the deadline, because whatever they give on deadline, it was not everything. They still missing stuff that she requested, that for you to have Bryan Kohberger in jail right now as we speak, you must and better have that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fines passed to a lot of people. We might see people going to jail for this, and it's not gonna be Bryan Kohberger, because he's gonna be out. It's gonna be people that's gonna go to jail for what's going on, because it's criminal indications of it was a criminal plot to literally throw the spaghetti on Bryan Kohberger, because he was the easy picking. It was the easy choice. It's like they got so desperate, and I have said this before. They got so desperate that they needed someone that is not connected to the University of Idaho nor the victims.
Yep. He was not convenient.
They needed someone that it was absolutely stranger to not just the college, but that make also total stranger towards the victims. Is the same thing that is gonna save Bryan Kohberger. The same thing that got Kohberger locked up is the same thing that is gonna get Kohberger out. There's no connection, none to do. What are you talking about? Can I just drive around, smoke my doobie? Dude, I ain't even crossed state lines. What are you talking about? Why I'm gonna go to Moscow for what? For what? I don't know no one there. At this day today, we have not heard one Bryan Kohberger friend that lives in Moscow. Because he can't have no friends just gotten there 2 months, 3 months before he was blamed for his murder. He was just there for 2-3 months. How many friends or how much of a good friends can you make that you could trust to do something like this or whatnot in 2-3 months? What kind of friends are you going to make in 2-3 months in a total stranger place?
With his personality, from what we've heard too.
No one gonna like him.
Apparently.
Listen, they already don't like him because he's not from there.
Exactly.
We have known locals telling us that we just don't like outsiders. We have our own little thing. They know who they know. They link with who they link. They have their own little cult. So any outsider that doesn't go to my church, Fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Shit, we might set you up for failure. We might have Chief Fry locking you the fuck up for what I care. Right, Chief? Done it before. Allegedly. 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 So guys, enough of the funds. Let's do what we came here for. Okay. Now that we're in a good mood and we're having great conversations, let me get here real quick. Big shout out to Joanne. I see you on the Facebook. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if I'm not blocked. Let's see. All right, I'm not gonna show because um they actually gave me their you see certain things that I don't like to talk to people, but now that we on it, people don't understand that sometimes families really want to talk, they just don't know how.
Mhm.
um Big shout out to the Goncalves family. Got a reply from them. I'm gonna fucking do it just because I know we mean well. Just because I know we mean well. I don't know if y'all could see there the latest communication with them. Whoever replied says, seems like you from a big family. Congrats. That nothing else matter. And I appreciate the Goncalves family for saying that about my family. Um, and I say thank you. Always here to talk whenever y'all ready. This was that was a long time ago. I'm gonna reach out again to keep the good channel of communication. I really mean well. I really mean well. Um, let me they were talking about you don't know how to spell, and I'm like, do you know how to type, you idiot? Like for real. All right, I don't know if y'all seen that, and hopefully I didn't type too fast for some people to see, because some people are slow, unfortunately. Um, hi, I'm live. Hi, fam. It's one. You're on point. And please, y'all are allowed to be impressed with my typing skills. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm bilingual, and yes, I'm pretty fucking smart. For those that doubt it. Hi, families. One, Jerome Point. I'm live as we speak with Miss Holly Martin. We would love to have y'all hitting the links so that way we could have a great family conversation together. News media outlets are not helping you. We want to try to send a better message to the whole true crime community together. Matt love and support. See ya on the panel. I will be live for the next
24 hours.
yeah. I would say for the next what time it is? Yeah, for the next 2 hours, because we still have some video to take a look at. We still have a few things to review and analyze. So yeah. I would like to say we'll be live for the next 2 hours. Feel free to join the conversation. I promise is going to be great. I would like to see Pablo typing to see if he's type without any type of error or mistake faster than me. Yeah, he was talking about language barrier and being racist and shit. And boy, you could tell though they're not very smart because they cannot comprehend what I'm talking in my channel. So obviously, what I'm saying is a little too much for you. Yeehaw! Stop it, Pablo. Stop it.
Oh.
All right. Send, y'all see it right there. It's in the Goncalves family page. We have so much love and respect for them. Even though we're being very tough on them, but we know how to show love. We know how to try to comprehend. We know how to be human. Again, we parents. We know about pain. It'll be an honor. It'll be an honor for me to have a conversation with the Goncalves family. Because again, if you ask me, I blame legacy media for their looks. Because you know it's pre-recorded. You're not going live. You know, is some interviews are pre-recorded, and some of them it seems they are live, but at the same time it's like it's all about the questions
Mhm.
that you put on the table for the families. Is all about in the way you direct the conversation to them. um how what you feel, I mean, I already heard you takes on Nancy Grace. I believe that you really have few things to say about not about Nancy, obviously, because you are very classy. But what's your take uh for those that haven't heard it before and that are new to the channel?
Mhm.
Would you elaborate on how you see Nancy Grace handling this case? Oh, let's forget about Nancy. Let's say overall news media outlets. Let's keep YouTube content creators out of it. Let's focus in
Mhm.
on the legacy media, mainstream media. How you feel this the news media outlets being handling the propaganda of this case?
Well, if for from day one, it felt like they just took everything that was given to them and just read it and just took it. They just took everything that college, I'm sorry, that college gave to them through, the Moscow PD. Here, this is what you're going to tell the news media to say. And this is where you're going to have them looking. You're going to have them looking over here. You're going to have them looking over here. You're going to make them feel safe, but not too safe. Safe enough until we get the guy. And they they just they dirty dogged, in my opinion, the Gonzalveses. They did dirty they dirtied the family by not supporting them. And yes, Steve and Christy and their other daughter have been on different shows, and we've seen them, they've been in our face. But basically, they're just helping them push along the same narrative that whatever they're supposed to do. But I do feel like Steve still has that little bit in him, to a desire to want it to go possibly a different way. He just doesn't know, and I think that's why they have that attorney.
Well, if in my opinion, I agree with that. I totally agree with that take though. Um, and I also would like to interject with it. I like to say that Steve Goncalves might have a different take about this case than his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they have a different sentiment far as how open one is from the other to accept new information.
Mm-hmm.
I like to believe that the Goncalves know what they know, and that's the whole reason why they having the type of conversations that they have with the media and to the people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to believe I would like to believe that they do believe to the 100% that Bryan Kohberger did it, but no, it's not by facts. It's not by information that is being handled to them through investigation. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that this is all information is being given to them by certain people.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be very clear. anyone and everyone surrounding the Goncalves family right now as we speak is linked to a fraternity from the University of Idaho, including within their family members, including them. They own allegiance, loyalty, and secrecy to the secret societies. They are attached to the University of Idaho by the hip. They like it or not. So everyone and anyone, they will give them any piece of information, it will come directly from the University of Idaho themselves. Because whatever the Moscow PD and prosecution are bringing to the table was put together by the University of Idaho for them to perform the prosecution. Period. It is nowhere around it, because it's no proof of a legitimate investigation, first and foremost to the victims. You know why you can investigate the victims? You can investigate no one surrounding them in this case? Because they are all from the University of Idaho. Because everything they were doing is linked to the University of Idaho. Because everything, if it was legal or illegal, or everything and anything that they were doing was done within the premises of the University of Idaho and the Greek life community, which is the overseer. Greek life community are the overseers of the whole operation. They oversee and regulates all the fraternities and sororities and are judge. They are judges and prosecutors and final decision makers of what happened within fraternities and sororities, regulations and fines. And when a fraternity gets banned out of a college, the Greek Life Community Council are the ones that put the rules and regulations that they have to obey by. Because if not, if you don't follow these public rules, which you don't have to obey by them, it's just in the paper. You know, the paper is going to hold whatever you put there, right? You know, whatever we put in the paper, that necessarily don't mean that we will enforce it, because we have not enforced our ethics for the past 100 years. So how can we enforce it now? Because they have not regulate the culture within the vandals. And when I mean the vandals, all vandals belong to a fraternity and sorority. So if you don't regulate as a Greek life community, you don't regulate your vandals, and you don't filter out the bad apples, and you keep the bad apples in because their parents has a lot of money, and you keep the crazy ones, even though you know they might be a mental issue there. You might know that it might be a character issue there. You might know that this motherfucker, if he get triggered the wrong way, might go off, because he seems to be at the edge every day. Even his parents told us, hey, he's on the edge of the time. He's a little bit edgy, but he's a good kid. Listen, he's another extra $20,000 for you to look past that. You know, I just need my son to be part of the family heritage of the University of Idaho fraternities. Our son needs to have his place within the society that we are belong and come from. You know, this is a must happen. It don't matter if my son do not fit the cause, do not fit the purpose. Even though if I know that my son do not belong here, because I know someone is gonna get hurt. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna pay for my son to go to that college. Scott Green's gonna make sure that my son is not just protected, but my son will graduate. He will make sure that my son graduates because I'm gonna pay for it. So, and any fuck ups that he makes, they're gonna cover him because my position in society, my position within politics, my position within private sector, because my donations to the cause, because my position in the cause, my position in secret society, my position in fraternities and whatever whatnot, my position in the church. If you ask me, are the consequences of the Greek life community not enforcing the ethics, not enforcing, not creating a safety culture. And the only way that you do that is any hiccups that the peers have within each other, it has to come to the light so the adults that know how to fix those problems that the young adults don't know how to fix comes to fruition, and then the grown adults fix those little problems on time so a cut don't become a wound, that then that wound is gonna get salted as it goes, because that wound that will never heal, that wound, that cut was never addressed, was never band-aid, was never approached to the point that, okay, here's the hiccup, here's the burp, problem solved. We problem solving skills to address the issues of the young community within the University of Idaho, because you know these young adults are being influenced by TV, radio, bad habits, drugs, sex. It's a culture of partying within universities. You could see plenty sex tapes from fraternities and sororities. Like we talking about at this day today, those sex tapes is being sold in the black market as we speak. That's what is called the Diddy way. This is how fraternities get leverage on the sororities. You know what I mean? This is how, you know, a sorority girl with a parent in a high place of value, then now you put that young lady in a place of predicament, in an uncomfortable situation, either getting ran by a couple individuals or whatnot. And then now, because that young lady don't want that to be published because my parents or whatnot, then now their parents and their own fraternities and their own secret societies will use that leverage and get these families to have donations when the family don't have donations to give. It is part of a whole corrupted system that is being put in place since the beginning of the days of secret societies, and in the way the rich get power over other rich people is the power struggle. And the only way is utilizing the weak of the next man to use that weakness against them, applauding and in favoring the fuckery and stuff that is actually illegal and is a must not do as a gentleman. But they encourage those behaviors and they allow you to do certain things to then say, got you. Now you must pay. Now you must pay, and your family is gonna pay for the rest and for the end of days, and you're not moving up. You're gonna stay right down there in the bottom, and you still gonna pay.
Yeah.
They do this.
Yes, they
You
do.
have you. I'm fully aware that you and your family, due to the storytelling that you have give us since like for the past couple of weeks,
Mhm.
with the new channel. I want to make sure that
Mhm.
everyone see the new channel, because I want everyone to please go and subscribe to the new channel. Okay. I want everyone to please, okay. I want everyone to please go to, let me change this right here. Let me change this right here. Okay, now we good. Okay. I want everyone to please subscribe, okay, to Miss Holly Martin new channel, okay? Keep your enemies close and your family closer. Okay, I want to make sure everyone go and subscribe to that channel, because this channel is gonna be amazing. There's gonna be a lot of storytelling in this channel. I'm very excited to be part of the team developing this concept.
Yes, we're very excited.
I'm very, very appreciative for Miss Holly Martin and her sisters and family members for allowing me to be part of this project. Big shout out to Chanel, big shout out to Star, big shout out to John Brooks, big shout out to all your other family members that I haven't gotten to meet yet. Your
We
dad,
will.
the whole family. I'm very, very appreciated for the opportunity y'all giving me. Right now, guys, on the chat, for everyone that is here right now, for the people, 50 people watching right now as we speak, I'll appreciate from the bottom of my heart if y'all could hit the link real quick and subscribe. Please subscribe to Miss Holly Martin new channel. Keep your enemies close and your family closer. It's gonna be a great storytelling channel.
Yes.
Amazing concept. And due to that, Miss Holly Martin, due to the your vast experience, by default, by being part of a beautiful family that beholds um a lot of stories. I would like
Mhm.
a lot of stories, a lot of secrecy, a lot of history within that has
Mhm.
not ever been published, and is very related to the Masonic life, very related to the Masons, and
Mhm.
um that you know of, or actually, let me rephrase that. Based on what I just spoke, based on what
Mhm.
I just spoke, does it have any relevancy in the conversation? What I said, what you take on the Masons, far as is it a possibility that what I said, it could be happening to certain members? Um, do you know if the Masons do things like that? Again, I know by my own spirit, but I want to know you take. I want to know what you know. Uh,
Mhm.
what's your take on the Masons? Let's say not the Masons. Let's forget. Big shout out to our grandmasters. Big shout out to the
Yes.
Masons. I have a lot of grandmasters in the family, and people from Switzerland that follow me on Twitter that I appreciate, and that are my beloveds. If I didn't, I feel sometimes if I didn't have those particular people within my hemisphere, I probably wouldn't be able to be here. I would like to say that, because it's like, I have support from people that matters in this type of topic.
Mhm.
I like to say.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, what's your take on the whole secret society, fraternity, sorority Greek life community. What's your take on that?
Well, um, honestly, I was married into it, and I was married into it and didn't realize what it was all about. It was a life that I really didn't know. I went to college. I got my degree, but I didn't go to I didn't belong to a sorority. I didn't do that stuff because I come from um, a different class than my ex-husband was. And it was very, very known that his family was not happy with who he chose to be his bride. They did not like me and they did not want me in their society. And they were a big society. His father went went back to my ancestry. He knew about my ancestors before I did. And that's what kind of made him start liking me, is when he found out where I really came from. And that was when I was like, that's this is weird. This is really weird. But then I started really paying attention to certain things that my husband had to do. The yearly donations that we had to make. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then to know that his family also was doing, oh, just godly amounts, hundreds of thousands of dollars
And
every
we
year.
can we add that it could be up to the numbers of 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, all the way to $100,000 donations.
Yeah,
Is literally more than whatever a regular Jane or Joe gets paid out there hourly per year.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it never really registered with me. And I don't know if it was because of my age, and I was raising kids and I had my career. So I wasn't really paying attention to this over here. And then we got divorced. And then all this, things started really happening. Then the kids got older. My kids got older. And then they started telling mommy the secrets
Mm,
about daddy,
mm,
and the secret things that they found and the secret things that he was doing.
mm, mm,
And
mm.
and that's what was so disturbing. And yeah, that people don't realize how evil and how corrupt it can get, and how we are convinced to this day that family, what they were contributing in their donations, could have been, in a sense, hush money. There just doesn't seem to be any reason for it other than that.
Like they were being scam out of their money.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's gonna give you the feeling that they know something about you and your family that you either could get locked up of, or it will,
Mhm.
or ruin your whole credibility for
Oh,
life.
yes.
You know what I
Oh,
mean? That it
yes.
be something that it has to be closed doors, so that way I guess it prolongs the family wealth, or the family connections with the inner circle of the secret society or whatnot. Because again,
Absolutely.
they do get some kind of benefits or whatnot,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's certain members that they don't get to see benefits at all whatsoever.
Hmm.
Like it's members that are literally there just as catch cows, and
Hmm.
that's all what they are. Like they literally they just there because they got money and they could get out of them. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your take on that, though.
Of
So
course.
yes, we could definitely have that take we could definitely have that take. It's a lot of things. For example, if in the case of let's say, here's a family lost a loved one that belonged to the University of Idaho, let's say in this case, and you still have siblings of that victim, or you have any beloved one still attached to that, you are not gonna go against the grain.
Mm-mm.
Out of
No.
principle, out of like knowing the for a fact, everything you thought you was about to get out of life, if you make this one statement of this one wrong move, everything gonna fall underneath your feet,
Mm-hmm.
and you literally gonna fall down the abyss, down the abyss.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because is you attach.
You are.
It's like, okay, let's put it like this. Let's put it like this, and it gets scary.
Mm-hmm.
It gets scary when parents have multiple children or multiple young adults in the same college, and one of their young adult die, but you still have another one there. They're still looking for a future, or they're still attached to the force.
Mm-hmm.
So now you as a parent, you know in the back of your head that they show you with proof how ugly it could get. The intimidation tactic to their own community was already put in place. I go back to the Kiely Rodni case. When the community found out, what happened to Kiely Rodni, they knew right away that she got killed.
Mm.
Same night, the whole community knew Kiely Rodni got killed. They were not talking about she went missing or she was drunk and drove off the edge. No. Everyone knew that night, the same night when it happened, they knew she was dead. When the community of Truckee, California, see in a way that the community and the perpetrators utilize their connections and their parents and their family members to get away with it, that sends a message to the rest of the community. Don't you become the next Kiely Rodni, because it will happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line. And we will get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't not a fucking thing you could do or say, because it's nothing you could do or say. They'll fix it. You might end up in a hole. You family might end up in a hole. If I were you, if you don't move away, you better shut the fuck up. And it's that simple. It's a bad message sent to the community. Because then now the community feel like, well, if we don't obey or go by the rules, we will die. Look what happened to Kiely Rodni. They got away with that. And the same thing, I go back and bounce and go back to the Idaho 4 case. Every single student of the University of Idaho know the killers. know how it happened. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the community of students in the University of Idaho knows what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They know.
Mm-hmm. Sure they do.
And they only show nothing but a cold heart, a cold killer heart. They just don't care. They don't. They don't care because it didn't happen to them. And somehow they still believe that that will never happen to them. But it's the other half of the students of the University of Idaho that knows what happened and be talking since day one. Those students that has not come back to the University of Idaho since that day, that's the ones that you gotta be worrying about. You listen, don't worry about Jrod on point. Don't worry about what Jrod on point and Miss Holly Martin are doing. Don't worry about us. We are great. We're doing good. I think I'm speaking for you too. That I know we're doing amazing. Like shit. We talking about new everything, money coming in, family happy and healthy. Like what are you talking about? Like we good. I'm good. I'm okay. Like, hey, thank you for asking. I'm fabulous. Listen, I'm just waiting for my next YouTube check.
Should be here Monday.
No, I forgot. Is that direct deposit?
Yeah, should be Monday.
Listen, man. Hey, listen, I got that one coming, and I already know how much I'm gonna get next month. So listen.
Oh.
Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the memberships. I love ya. Listen, if it wasn't because the members donations, like YouTube does pay, okay, but it's not enough. Yeah, literally patching the hole with the donations and with the memberships. We appreciate you. This goes from Miss Holly Martin and myself. We both has monetized channels. We appreciate for everything y'all do for our channels, watching, for the supporting, for the clicks, the likes, even for the back comments. Like I appreciate y'all for all. I see all the comments is more good than bad, but I just want to let y'all know that I do see every single comment you put out there. And those back comments, they kill me. They make me laugh. Like everyone that comment have a back comment, don't have no picture and don't have no subscribers. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when those accounts that have no picture and have no subs, no videos, no nothing.
TikTok.
No, listen, yeah, no, and they come and give you like the best advice in the world that you must listen to me, dude. I know what I'm saying. Listen, look at my channel, and I'm like, what? And I go to their channel, and it's like no picture, no bio, no description, no subs, and the channel is like from 10 years ago. Like what why? Like thank you, but no thank you. Like no, like, don't do it. You're doing it to yourself. Like and they talk to you like they know something. Yeah, listen, I have those. I don't know. Listen. I have seen your comments too.
I know.
Yeah, like I know. Listen, they mean people. They are mean. They mean. Like, listen, I love the true crime community. You could be as mean you wanna be to me. You're just making my day. I know I did piss you off. You just gassing me up. I'm just like, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get pleasure out of pissing you off. Like, I do. I do. Like, please don't mistake me.
And you
Listen,
get on mine too.
no, I know. That's what I'm saying, because I seen yours too. And it's like, yes, yes. Say more. Tell me how you feel about me. And you should see me. I'm literally looking forward to it. Like, I'm one of those persons that like, why you haven't comment yet? It's like, I know you hate me, and I know you block, but you still will comment. I'm waiting for it. Soon as I see those comments, you see me over here. I'm cheesing, like I'm like, yeah, you mad. That's why I tell people, listen, don't be mad here on YouTube True Crime for anything anyone said. It's content. It's content. Is listen, YouTube, yeah, is sort of a real life, because it's real life people having real life conversations with other real life people. Okay. What you see is what you get. But please don't mistake me. Ain't no one, at least here, and the two people that you see on the screen right now, at least, I'm speaking for myself. You could let them know how you feel. But at least me, I get joy out of people that get mad at me. They say it like, they say what they say about me, and believe me, it's only few people. It's really, we don't get back comments. But those that comment all pissed off and you're an idiot, you, I don't know why people watch you. I don't know. Listen, they listen. It's like, how long was the last time that you see your message in my comment section? When was the last time that you had a chance and the opportunity to see you comment down my comment section? When was the last time that you remember? And I'm not telling you, Holly.
I know.
I'm talking to these people.
I know.
Talking to these people. When was the last time that you seen your comment on my videos? Huh? And they swear to God that they will comment, and someday they'll see the comment on my video. They still do. They still comment, and I'm like, ew, you thirsty. You thirsty. You thirsty. I'm sorry, but I have to let y'all know, guys. Like, over here, we don't take serious none of what these content creators are talking about. We don't. Um, Listen, we want to click and unify with other content creators. We want to have conversations with other content creators. We like to approach and share notes and have the opportunity to disagree, have the opportunity to agree with all the content creators. We love those opportunities, you know what I mean? And we looking forward to do those collaborations with many other content creators. Of course, it's some content creators that you will work for free, and some content creators you will not work for free. It's just life. I was getting haters that they were like, "Are you serious? Charging $1,000 to go to a panel?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." Because I have seen the type of people that they bring to the panels to say nothing. And here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a caveat. So you know I'm all about caveats. Judge. Caveat. Everything is a caveat. Big shout out to Judge. Yeah, I did it.
My favorite judge.
I had to. So the caveat here, okay, I'm gonna give you a caveat.
Okay.
We like to, I like to say, to give people the best sense of reality available. Because if you're gonna bring to your panel, and this goes to, listen, I think we already know those content creators here in YouTube True Crime that go live almost every day, or go live every 2 days or whatnot, but they are more consistent, like they have more time to go live than us. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I go live for 6 7 hours and whatnot, but you don't see that every day. I cannot do that every day. Listen, I'm giving you the weekends, and through the week I post videos and stuff like that. But listen, if you see me live during the week, believe me, something special going on. Okay. But I'm not. No, I'm trying to listen. I got too much shit going on at the house with my family, at the studio. I have too much shit going on. Listen, I got too much shit going on with the D-Word Entertainment channels, with the whole network. Like I'm front and center of multiple channels, including my partner and collaborator, Miss Holly Martin. It's a pleasure. It's not a toll on me. I'm very happy to be able to multitask and be good at it. Again, thank you, Miss Holly Martin, for the opportunity.
Thank you.
But I have too many good things going on to be here live every day. I have seen content creators that bring just anyone, and they sit there with these content creators and say a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of the stupidity that is being false promote by a very small group of people. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jrod. Happy birthday to you. Oh, you thought I was about to sing happy birthday to someone else? Guess what? It's my birthday in November. What are you talking about? I don't sing happy birthday to no pedos. Fuck out of here. They should get him locked up in their birthday. I heard she got a strike. I heard she got a strike out of a fellow content creator. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, much respect, my guy. But it seems that he stroked her channel right after she stroked 3 of my videos and 2 of my channels. And can you believe that one person was bitching about her strike when she did the same thing to me the day before? Stroke this channel, stroke my latest video, which is my video. It's your voice, but it's my video. It's mine, Mio. And guess what YouTube told you? YouTube told you that's Jrod's video because it will come back in 10 days, and the strike will be gone in 10 days for both channels, and all 3 videos are coming back. You wasted your time. You keep wasting your time because you get mad. You just get mad. You're foaming out the mouth, That's all you hear. The only thing you hear is a cat hissing. But in this case, a cougar, a nasty, smelly cougar, a bobcat. It's a bobcat from the wild. And she really moaning and complaining. You strike my channel and my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. That was something else. I'll tell you what.
I come from church Sundays. First thing I see is a whole bunch of demons in YouTube. Fucking Jrod. I know Jrod is Casamirian. I know Jrod is Tata Triti. I told ya this show is gonna go places. Listen, let me cut it out. Let me get serious. Let's get back to work. I want to make sure that we share this one particular. We want to share a few, but I want to share a few particular interviews of the Goncalves family. I wanna share is one. Hold on. Oh my God! I want this one particular. Mm. Because he was so particular to me in the way they and they were what they were saying. It was the most thing that it gives like some kind of breadcrumbs, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. He was always leaving breadcrumbs. Steve was.
Hold on, let me see if it's this one before I play it. Because how's everyone doing in the chat? Big shout out to Stars in the chat.
Star's being a little mole.
It just I'm just listening right now as we speak. I'm listening to uh okay, just cause Kaylee's car, big shout out to Lana. Big shout out to Lana. You know how we do it over here. Uh just cause Lana was talking about the other days about Kaylee's vehicle and the background check on Kaylee's video on Kaylee's car and it was some kind of Steve Goncalves luggage that it was being taken out of the house with a you know when you go through the airports, the airport tickets that they hang up your luggages and stuff, that it has your name, a barcode and stuff like that. So that was hanging off that luggage that the cops brought out the house, and someone brought it to Lana's attention, and then the conversation about Kaylee's vehicle came all about. What a coincidence that a year ago, this is a year ago. But now all that is being spoke about Kiely's vehicle, right? It's being talked about now. But a year ago, Kiely's vehicle was a topic of conversation for court TV. Let's listen. We'll be able to listen and hear some of it, and y'all be able to see a little bit of it in the background. I'm not gonna open the full picture because I'm not trying to get strike by court TV. Okay, so hopefully y'all bear with me and listen what is being said by Steve Goncalves.
Is we are going to go to a couple different locations. We're doing this Pay It Forward campaign, and we're actually driving her car. I'll never see this car as mine. She paid for it. She knew I like Range Rovers, but I was into the diesel Range Rover. But she felt like this was a super cute car, which probably is. But that's why it's hard for me to drive it. But
so she knew. He said that she knew that was his favorite vehicle, but he was more into this one. Ain't that a coincidence? I mean, I don't know if my daughter is gonna purchase a car that she knows her daddy loves, because I believe that my daughter gonna buy a vehicle that she loves, no matter if her daddy loves it, because it doesn't have nothing to do with her dad. It has to do with this in my car. So let's say that Kiely really loved a Range Rover and she did not bought it because her dad loved Range Rovers. Because I know it's gonna be people out there like, oh, she bought it because she knew her dad loved Range Rovers, and it's a secret message behind it. You know, it's gonna be people who gonna be saying that. So, but it was pretty coincidental that she bought a Range Rover, which is a vehicle that he likes.
Today we'll be driving her car, and we'll be doing these Pay It Forward. I remember for months, Christy's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And you could tear it in that birthday from being a super stressful event to something that, you know that at least you're doing something to help people. You know, unfortunately, when something like this happens, you don't know what to do. Somebody knocks on your door and it's real at that moment when the police officer does that. So then you go from, okay, they just told us that our babies, 2 of our babies are gone, and they give you
no. One. One of your babies. One. No. You cannot take a child from a parent in a situation like this. You don't have no right to take the rights of another parent when the lights are shining on you. It's like you giving yourself an extra credit that you don't deserve. Why you overcompensating? I totally understand that Kiely and Maddie worked together since like what, middle school? That's years right there. Middle school, high school, college. That's a whole life, right? Shit, that's bigger than a relationship, if you ask me, because these relationships are here that don't last 6 months. And 9 times out of 10 on these modern days, relationships or friendships don't last long unless you really have a big major bond together. It has to be something will unify you, especially it has to be something that unify you to be so close to a total stranger while you already have sisters. I have 3 daughters at home. I always tell them, y'all are your best friends. I do not want to hear, see, or know that you calling anyone your best friend that is not your sister, that is not your brother. Shit, far as I care, you could call you dog your best friend. I don't care. But you are not gonna call another young lady like you outside of this home your best friend. Because outside of this home, you do not have best friends. It's no friends at all these days. It's no friends. It was no friends back in the days. What you mean? What are you talking about? Did we forgot we went to school? Because that I know I went all the way from pre-K all the way to college. I did it. What you mean? So now you're gonna tell me my own experiences in life? Don't tell me that there's no friends out there. When I know all my friends out there was only hanging out with me because I have money since I was little. Because I always found my way to the money. Because I was always safe. Because I always liked it to fight. Because my family was the most pronounced and known family in the whole city. You could hear the name of my uncle. You could hear the name of my auntie. You could hear the name of my grandma. You could hear the name of my grandpa. You could hear the name of my dad at this day to day. Legends. Legendary shit. Respect this shit. No fuckery shit. We're talking about manhood and womanhood to the finest. Like this is by the book. Whatever that is by the book. With honor. First and foremost. So you're gonna tell me that I don't know that is no friends? Is no friends. What you mean? It's all about what you got or who you are. It depends. It depends what you represent. If you are that one guy in school that gets all the girls, you're gonna get boys to be friends with you because they want to get with the girls that you're getting with, especially because they know that you get with so many girls that you're not gonna miss one. So they know that they're getting all your leftovers and they happy with it because they don't know how to get it without you. If it's not for me saying like, here, talk to, they don't get it. So that's a reason for them to be my friend. Always got money in my pocket since I was little. Always got my little since I was little. I'm always protected. Puerto Rico is no fucking joke. You middle school, you will have something to defend yourself. Oh, I promise you. You listen. You walking out your house and your own parents will tell you put just in case just because they know how serious is out there. Because they know if you don't have something to defend yourself in a certain moment, you will never come back home. Even if you don't have nothing to do with what's going on, but it's bullets that don't have no names out there. So it's no friends. So this is why at this day today is so many content creators out there, which I thought I was the only. I mean, in the beginning, I was the only one. Y'all seen the videos that I just posted on my channel. This is from 2022 and 2023 that I was talking about the things that people are talking about now. Is you're running late. Like back then when you heard me saying it, didn't make no sense to you. Now with time comes, my videos are literally edging like fine wine. Because I seen that everything I have spoken my videos little by little, you seen that, oh shit, something there. And then you see all the content creators, I'm not going to mention that. Thank you for following the conversation, mentioning about Maddie and Kiely might be pictures are not looking good. Is something there else? Is you see in the way they look at each other, they is love. Is love. It's nothing else but love. But then that love, people could interpreted that love in many ways, you know. Some people, again, we have our theory that, well, listen, it was many secrets the young adults could have. It's many secrets the young adults could have. We know about these days in college, besties, best friends, females, even males. Ew. In college, they either do what is called a cockhole, or they do threesomes, or they do foursomes. like they are sexually active and they exploring in many ways. Okay. And this is the rule of the law in college and fraternities and sororities. Everyone is fucking everyone. Everyone is fucking everyone. Yeah, you might have a girlfriend. Yeah, that might be your girlfriend, but you know we fucking tonight, right? And if it's your big bro from the fraternity, you can say no. I mean, you could say no, you want, it's gonna happen. And if she say yes, oh, we don't care what we do not give a fuck about how you feel. Because you underneath me in the fraternity. You the one want to be in our fraternity, right? Right? I kind of like your girlfriend today more than ever, bro. And unfortunately, that happens. In the same way that if a guy, as we know, so-called tools from fraternities and sororities, right? Let me get Stevie off the screen, because yeah, you already served the purpose. I appreciate you, Stevie. I appreciate. Big shout out to Steve Goncalves. Big shout outs to him. My love and respect. But as we could tell, when you're in college and you see two girls like Kiely and Maddie, lovey-dovey best friends, wherever is one is the other one, and vice versa, and you see them in party, they drink together, smoke together, everything together, and they don't separate from each other. Said, oh, they do everything together. Everything, or just everything. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm curious to find out. That's how fraternity guys look at girls like Kiely and Maddie. Like, do they do everything together? Did you just see they fucking kiss in the mouth? Yeah.
Touchdown.
That's how everything starts. 9 times out of 10, if those girls are about it like that, I promise you, don't matter if they have a Jack Decor on their life. They don't care if they have a Jake on their life. They don't care if they have a Joan Jack Showwalker. They don't care if they have a Hunter. They don't care if they were sharing Ethan with Sana. Listen, ain't no one here gives a fuck. All those scenarios are there to be looked into. All those scenarios are there to be looked into. Because why? Because Moscow PD did not investigate. So how you want me to sit here and things that I know about how college runs, things that I know how our fraternities run, that I know how sororities run. I've been on those parties myself. Shit, listen, 10 years ago, way before I got with my wife, I was hanging on fraternity parties here in Ohio. What you mean? This is a fraternity town. Just got to go down to the club. They all there. The corner club, you know, the corner club in Idaho. We have a corner club here. Oh, we got one. That's where all the kids go. That's where all the college kids go. It's only one. It's only one club. One. You know for a fact they all gonna be there. Oh, and that's done purposely too, because why are you gonna have many clubs and then now you have to look for them in many clubs when you could have them all in one club at once? Yeah. So back in the days, 10 years ago, listen, your boy right here, you cannot see me in the pool table. I'll tell you right now, you might get shark. Just letting you know. The pool table, leave me the fuck alone. Listen, I'm well known for going to the bar with $1 and coming out with $10,000. I've done it before. I could do it again. I have many different type of hustles. Okay. Leave me the fuck alone. But listen, I know how to go with $1 to the bar and come. Listen, $1. I'm coming out drunk. I'm coming out fat, smoke. I'm going home with one or two young ladies and money in my pocket. That was me back then, before I met my wife. That was me. I was a bar fly. I was a bar fly. Listen, man. Is a bar? I'm there. Is a pool table? I'm there. Yeah. That's all the man needs. You know what I'm saying? You know how to play pool. Listen, you're the king of the table. You're the king of the table. No one gets you off that table. Listen, it's gonna be ladies. Look, it's gonna be ladies that will get there with boyfriend and they will leave with no boyfriend and leave with you. I'm just saying, it's just life. It's just life. Just, you know what I mean? So if a person like me and probably you, Holly, I don't know about your background and party life, you know what I'm saying? I know you probably haven't partied not one day in your life.
Never.
Hold on, let me do it too. But experience will tell us in college, especially us knowing how college life is happening now these days, which is way worse than back then. Listen, if you ask me, back then we have some kind of morals, which back then it seems like we didn't have none.
Right.
But I still consider, because I know myself, like I know I can, like I know how low I could go. I know how low I could go. So I could still consider myself up to this day today that I have morals. I could say that my morals are intact. At the party, listen, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I did all those things that y'all dream to do. All those things that y'all watch in the movies and y'all see, man, I wish I could do that one day, man. Man, why I never slept why I never slept with my girlfriend's sister, man? I see everybody sleeping with girlfriend sisters and shit. And, and my girlfriend's sister look at me and she said that I'm nasty. Why? For real, it's guys out there at these days today. They still wet behind the ears and they are like 40, 50 plus. And you could tell they still a little wet behind the ears. You could still that they have not lived life. They have not, let's say, have sex in the top of the Taj Mahal. And I'm talking about the one in New Jersey. Oh yeah, you know who you are, right? Yeah, I'm talking about the one on fucking New Jersey at the boardwalk, Jersey Shore, top Mahal. Like you have to go through the boardwalk, and it's the main door of the all the way to the top, penthouse type of shit. You don't see nothing but you just see that the shore of you see the Jersey Shore and dark skies up there. Why I have never had sex in the top of the Taj Mahal, man? He did it. Whoa, what he got? I don't got. It is let's say it's guys that will be intimidated by a beautiful woman like you. Just because they don't know how to approach, they don't know how to even. You could tell that, for example, a young beautiful lady like you, for some other guys, will be very intimidating. It's like because they see you smart, you're beautiful, you have everything going on in your life, independent. It's gonna be guys out there that will bowl up. We'll be like, oh, I don't even dare to approach, or if they try to approach, don't know how, and then becomes awkward. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's a lot of incels out there. It's a lot of guys that have money, they have access, that has the means and the wealth, but they squares. You know what I mean? That's the ones that will have a girlfriend like Kiely, that she'll do whatever she want with you because she's beautiful and she's smart. She's street smart. She comes from a family that has seen it all. So you attack the core and get with a girl like Kiely. Now we haven't attacked the core. Try to measure up. Because if you ask me between Jack Decor and Kiely's the more street smart. She's the one that will play you out and step right in front of you and tell you, I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Who, me cheating on you? What are you talking about, dude? I was with Maddie the whole time, but she's not going to tell you that she slept with the dude with Maddie. But Maddie was hiding the whole thing. She was keeping the whole secret. They're not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. And the same way, if Kiely see that the whole family love Jack Decor that much in the way we seen that they love him, if she left him, like they say, like their mom said, that she left him for no reason, and the parents got to know about it, and she was being a brat, right? She was being a brat. Mama said, oh, she was just being a brat. They were supposed to get together and get married. Shut the fuck up. I mean, not saying that to the mother, but saying that to the speculation there, because it's a speculation of thinking that they were about to get together when this young lady just left this man for no reason. Everyone said it. There's no reason there. It's no, she just left. She open and left. That done. Like, listen, why you broke up with? I just can't. I just 9 times out of 10 that happened with infidelity. Or it was already such a toxic relationship that why I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna leave you when you should fucking know why I'm leaving you. Do I have to give you a reason to leave you when you fucking know what you've done to me? Are you serious? Oh, you that stubborn? Oh, you that delusional that you know what you have done to me for the past, and I have to give you a reason to leave you? Are you serious? She left. You are a professional young lady. You are a certified lady for the past 40+ years since you was born, right? When a young lady leave a man for no reason that anyone could say, oh yeah, this is the reason why she left, what that tells you by your experience. I'm sorry I have to put you on the spot.
Another man.
I feel the same way too.
Sorry. Another man. Plain and simple.
The relationship was not working. It was never meant to work. I was just there. It was a pit stop, even though that pit stop lasted for this long, but he was convenient to be. He got access, got money, I need this, I need that. He get it for me real quick. You know what I mean? I'll take his stupid shit. It's okay. I mean, he pushed me a little bit, might hit me, might smack me a little bit, but for the time being, this is all I got. And it's the best that I got. You know what I mean? Like, this is my money here. This is my money besides the money I already making by myself. You know what I mean? I feel the same way. Because if you ask me, I seen Jack Decore's face and he looks like that sucker that all the girls play him the fuck out.
Yeah.
He has that look of that one sucker kid that had never had a girlfriend, but when he get that one girlfriend, he'll be the sucker for love. Like literally chasing. Like that's the looks that he gave me. Like the type of boyfriend that, where you at?
Smothers.
What you doing?
Smothers.
Yeah. I was looking for you to say that. Yeah. Smother you, that you feel that you can breathe. Like, man, didn't I just talk to you? I told you I was going to bed. Oh, but you answer the phone. But then if I don't answer, that's another issue too. But then you're gonna send that text saying like, well, you don't answer. I know you up. I see you on IG. You like on IG's turn on. you like on Facebook is turned on. I see you on TikTok. I just seen the video that you just posted. You told me you was going to bed. What's going on? Are you talking to someone else? Dude, I just posted a video on TikTok. Are you serious?
Oh, gosh.
He gave me that type of...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He don't give me the vibe of the good looking stud that has a little ego, but he's confident. And 9 times out of 10, he might be right, but those times that he's wrong, that's when he's on his best. That's college studs, you know. He don't give me those vibes of this one guy that it'll be a lady guy, you know, a lady, you know, the guy that's gonna call their attention, and you know, when he enters the room, all the girls is like, oh, that's Jack. Ooh, hey Jack, hi. Like, no, you know, the next Friday movie, the Friday movie, they're like, no, it's none of that shit. And they seem like, ew, that's Jack there. Ew. Ew. Oh, he and his tomahawks. He think he cool throwing those shits. He gonna kill himself or someone one day. Ew. And he did. I mean, apparently that's what they say. I don't know. But
Oh shit.
my apologies for the comedy. I'm just try to keep it content. I'm just trying to keep it content. Just try to keep it content. But yeah, he again. When you see a situation like that, the you know, your girlfriend just leave you out of nowhere. What you supposed to get married? Here's where the mom made it worse, because she acknowledged that it was that type of love, saying that they were supposed to get back. So it was like he had on his. She told him to keep him pacified. I just need a listen. I just need a break. Listen, I just need a break. I just need a break. Just listen. Just leave me the fuck alone. I just need a break.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if someone else tell me, you with someone, tell me, I could take that. I'm a man, tell me. But you just want to hear it like that, you fucking go crazy. So you hear out of her mouth saying like, yes, I'm with someone else. So what? Well, that's listen.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me those vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That one young kid,
Yeah.
insecure, will lash out, will tantrum temper, will
Mm-hmm.
act upon emotions.
Mm-hmm. I can't have you no one will.
And I tell you why, Holly, I have saved my life profiling people.
Mm.
I have saved my life profiling people.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you live in Puerto Rico and you live in the hood and you live in that life, even your own friends could kill you in any given second. And you have to profile your friends and their demeanors and behaviors and their regulars, their regular moves, that what you know, you have to study. It's like your channel. You have to keep your enemies close and your family closer, because when you live in a certain life, it's doggy dog world, especially when it has to do with money, secrecy, when it has to do with positions of power and stuff like that. It is doggy dog. Even within the family members, you see sons killing dads and daughters killing moms, just because the position that they have, or the money of knowing that, well, if my dad die, well, I will have a whole bunch of money coming my way, so I don't have to ask my dad for money. And they try to get away with the murder, so like that they get that money, and they never see the consequences of it.
No.
You know what I mean? It's very intrigued for me to know that he said why-ish, why Helantra between 2011 and 2013, exactly the card they were looking for, in the name of Thief Goncalves, is, again, Lana said, big shout out to Lana. Shout out to Lana. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to Lana. But she said, well, Steve Goncalves' name is a popular name. No, it's not. Goncalves is a Portuguese last name. Is not common. It's not Gonzalez. It's not Gonzalez. Latin, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Goncalves. No, it's not that. It's Goncalves. He's Portuguese. He's Portuguese. He's not common. Is I promise you, in that locality, you might find only one Steve Goncalves. In that locality, I'm willing to bet my next YouTube check that Steve Goncalves might be the only Steve Goncalves within that locality, where that one particular motor vehicle agency will register a whitish Elantra around the years that the FBI was looking at under the name of a parent of a victim, and it was not investigated.
Yeah.
So Lana found that out. Now Moscow PD, no Jrod on point. Lana did. Good job, Lana. And Moscow PD, if again, remember, they did not investigate no one because it was not convenient for the University of Idaho because any dirt from the victims or the killers will give a bad name to the University of Idaho, because it's gonna show culture. It's gonna show that for these students to get to that level, things were happening before that day. Things were happening from way back in the days. They got him emotional to a point that whatever they found out that night was enough to not just witch death, but actually put a play in place to make that killing happen. Which it took really no planning when you have total control of who's in and out of that house. You just have to have everyone the fuck out. You just coming in the same way you come in any other time. Nobody's gonna suspect nothing. Nobody's gonna think that they probably they listen. They thinking that you saying goodbye to Kiely.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason why they like. Why Jacket here? What? Well, he's gonna say goodbye. Kiely's about to leave in the morning, and they're gonna have some type of closure, and they did. If you ask me, Jack got his closure.
Yeah, he did.
Is the Idaho 4 gonna get their closure?
I doubt it.
That's my question. My question is the Idaho 4 is gonna get closure? Because it seems that the killers got their closure. You can't even say that Bryan Kohberger killed the victims in 8 minutes when you can't even put him in Moscow. This is just reality, guys. Like I'm not trying to bust your bubble. Hold on. Open mind perspective say I have a big question. What does Steve Goncalves do for work, and what is his specialty? Good question. Good question.
Damn.
And listen, and if I knew anything about that though, I wouldn't put it out there just because I know that no one else has put it out. Like I know for a fact no one else has put out there what Steve Goncalves do for a living. So why I'm gonna do that? Even if I knew, that's his business. I don't care about that. Like if you ask me, all respect to you, open my perspective, I really don't. Because my only concern here is who killed the victims. And we already could see plenty other reasons. We plenty other alter suspects there are bigger, more common sense motive for this than the whole story about Bryan Kohberger driving through. Again, this is a theory that even the Goncalves family do not accept. The mother do not accept that. Steve Goncalves don't accept that. The mother already said, "I'm not gonna accept anyone telling me that this was a drive-by looking around for victims." No, she said it herself. She knows that whoever killed her daughter and her friends knows them. She said it herself.
Mm-hmm.
Steve
Yeah.
Goncalves said it himself on one of the very first interviews that he came out. You know what though? Let me see. Let me see if I could find it real quick. Let me see if I could find it real quick. So I'll close the show with that. We're being here. It was 2 hours plus. By the time we send the link to the Goncalves family, it's been 2 hours after that. I told him we was about to be here for another 2 hours. I appreciate Miss Holly Martin for being here. So patiently waiting and honoring our live stream with her present. Thank you so much and very so much. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
you
having me.
for live.
Oh,
Always,
it was a
always.
pleasure.
Let me I want that one particular interview that it was in the very beginning, and I think that'll be a good closing.
I
I
know.
think that'll be a great closing. Yes, I think the rooster already song for me. Um it was one of the very first interviews. Oh my god. Um am I gonna have to do in a form of a video? But I remember I seen the interview in the very beginning, and if I'm not mistaken, it was with KTVB, Idaho News Channel, KTV VB said Channel 7. I'm gonna look for it. Probably I'm gonna share with you in the video form. But I do remember that Steve Goncalves said it very clear. No one is gonna tell me that a total stranger was driving by looking for victims, and it, no, he said he know for a fact that whoever killed his daughter and her friends knew the victims and were close peers with the victims. And you know, I totally understand that. I know it's gonna be someone from the University of Idaho that is gonna approach him, even his own lawyer. I want everyone to know. Listen, I do not trust the Goncalves lawyer. I don't. I don't. If you ask me, that man works for the University of Idaho. If you ask me, the private investigators that they say that they contracted to know anything, the only thing they know is what the University of Idaho is telling them. They go and grab the Goncalves money and then go and sit on a dinner table with Scott Green. Be like, what you say you want me to tell them? All right, cool. Where's my check? All right, cool. Because they double dipping.
Yeah.
They double dipping. And they know that it's convenient for them to be on favor of the University of Idaho because they are the big fish. This is the one that is gonna bring me new generational money. The Goncalves, this is just a situation that we're handling right now at the moment, but this is gonna go and come. I have to protect the University of Idaho, where is the money, which is the next clients. This is like the big money where I always gonna have a job with, you know. That's just my personal opinion and my take. I believe that whatever the Goncalves family know is being influenced by the University of Idaho. I want to still give the Goncalves family the benefit of the doubt of really not knowing close to the truth. I want, correct me if I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
want to give them the benefit of the doubt
Hmm.
that they say what they say and do what they do because they've been influenced
Hmm.
by the powers to be to do and say the things that they do and say, but it's because they don't know nothing else. So they
Hmm.
only reacting to the information that they have. So if they don't have the information or the communications that we have and the understanding that we have, of course they will not be able to think like us because they don't know what we know, or
Right.
nor give the opportunity to
Hmm.
listen to us because obviously, unfortunately, they didn't want to have a conversation with us today, which is
Hmm.
unfortunate. I want to still give the Goncalves family the benefit of the doubt, and I want to welcome them to come by our
Hmm.
live streams and come by my channel and leave
Hmm.
me a message in a comment, or send me an email, reply back to my Facebook. I want to encourage the Goncalves family to have conversations with us to see if some way somehow we could help them to decipher what's going on in the Idaho 4 case. And before we go, Miss Holly Martin, anything that you want to share with the community or tell the community?
Um, just about my new channel that I've started of keep your enemies close and your family closer. And that we are very excited. It is me and my siblings, and it's going to be fun. But no, it's going to be dark, but yet it could be healing for people who listen. Um, it's going to be very. Um, I think it would be not everybody's cup of tea, but it would still fit in the true crime community because you guys are going to hear about some crime.
And if you ask me, is a lot of crimes that are literally linked to secrecy and linked
Hmm.
to some kind of secret society,
Hmm.
uh, linked to some kind no masonry. Is very fascinating where we could develop those type of topics because it's very very mysterious, like very legendary type of stories, because it's not like the regular typical stories that people get to hear from the neighbors or whatnot. This is like very 1% type of family that we have the honor and the pleasure to be here with Miss Holly Martin and listen to her stories and her understanding and the true crime cases that we have going on. Um, I want to commend you, Miss Holly, for everything that you do. Again,
Thank
not
you.
just for the true crime community, but what you do for us, what you do for me, is as simple as having a smile on the face that goes a long way. Um, having
Thank
good
you.
words, having the patience that you have, and having the understanding as a human that you have. I like to say that I'm very honored and appreciated to be part of your team, to have you be
You're
part of our
very kind.
team.
Thank you.
Um, your family is my family is yours, and I mean it out of
Thank
the bottom of
you.
my heart. I'm very very thankful and honored for having
And
you
we
here
are,
with us.
we are
I
as
want
well.
to say, I don't want to say welcome back because you have never gone nowhere.
No, it
For
felt like
those,
it.
yeah, for those that didn't understood, like the goodbye, it was symbolic. They don't get it. It's okay. They'll get it
I
one
know.
day.
I
They'll get it
know.
one day. Guys, let's give a round of applause to Miss Holly Martin.
Oh,
Thank you so
thank
much for
you.
everything that you do for us. Big shout out to Star, and
Yeah.
hopefully we have you back soon. We
Oh,
we,
of
we make
course.
the schedule. I send the
Yes.
check. I got you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Miss Holly Martin. A round of applause to the legend, the myth,
Oh,
the real Miss Holly Martin. Thank you, Holly.
thank you.
Round
Thank
of
you for
applause,
having me.
guys.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Holly. And we see you soon.
We will.
Call you.
All right. Gotcha.
Thank you, guys. A round of applause, Miss Holly Martin. Amazing. The legend, the only one, Miss Holly Martin. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
So, guys, today this is gonna be all for today. I appreciate everyone to be here. It is such a pleasure for me, Miss Holly Martin, to be here with ya. We love it to be here. Again, true crime is tough, but as long as we know how to mangle with it, as long as we know how to take things not personal and just leave the content and just leave it here in YouTube and not go outside of YouTube and start like cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I promise ya, we will have fun. Everything's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna be informed. And first and foremost, everybody will have a smile on their face, and it's gonna be nothing but a great day. Guys, as I always tell ya, believe in yourself because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I'm nothing special. I believe that y'all gonna take the best decisions in your life for yourself and for everyone around you. As always, your favorite brother, your mother's favorite son, the black sheep, with Miss Holly Martin. And this is True Crime Chat Rooms. Hopefully, y'all enjoy our chat. And we will see ya in the next episode with Miss Holly Martin. And always yours, Jrod Point. Have a good night, guys. Love ya. Big shout out to the moderators. Big shout out to the chat. We're going to see ya soon.
Thank you.
My love and support. Another one for the books. You're the best, Miss Holly Martin. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good night to everyone. Big shout out. Good night, Amy Conway. Good night to all the mods. Star. We got another one. Love ya. Big shout out to the Goncalves family. Hopefully they reach out to us soon and we go have a great conversation. Good night.